How's it going? It is a gloomy day, but it's chest day, so that's fun. It is chest day. I need to do the dishes. I forgot to do them this morning. But either way, I just drank my shake, and I am going to get ready to leave right now. Today's the second chest day of the week, so that means I'm going to start with an incline bench, and then do some kind of flat press, and then do some kind of fly. I'm gonna try to do high to low flies, but if not, just regular cable flies is fine. And yeah, then we're gonna move on to some triceps and shoulders. And yeah, it's gonna be a fun day. What time is it? It's 12:53. It's a little later than I wanted it to be, but what can you do? So I'm gonna go get ready and then I'll see you guys at the gym. All right. Realized I didn't talk at all during that last exercise, but it was all right. I don't really like this machine, but it's like the only flat press that's available right now, so we'll do 2 sets here and then go do some flies. I shouldn't say I don't like it, I prefer the flat one more. For some reason, this machine is so heavy. Like 1 plate on this feels like 3 plates on the flat one. Man, I'm just a bitch. Okay, I lied. It feels amazing. As far as like a burn goes, it feels great. I just don't like it because I can't put as much weight on. So, but there's a lesson to be had in that. Sometimes you don't need a lot of weight to get the job done. Most of the time, actually, if you're using proper technique, you don't. Okay, I'm gonna go get my next machine before somebody steals it. Not gonna lie, when I got here, I was kind of in like a shitty headspace, but I realized that shit doesn't matter. Like, what's bothering me doesn't matter. You know, it's gonna happen regardless of whether or not I'm in a shit mood. So why be in a shit mood about it? You know? That's the key principle of Stoicism right there, is bad shit will happen to you, and that's inevitable. But all you can do is choose how to react. So, let's say your house burned. Okay, that's a bit of an extreme example. Let's say you failed the test. You have one or two options after you fail that test. One, you can be mad. Or two, you can accept that it happened and move on and do better next time. In both of those scenarios, you still failed the test. But in one of those, you're in a better headspace and you're not suffering emotionally, you know what I mean? It's not an easy thing to do by any means, but just understanding that your reaction to the situation is all you can control. So what's the point in being super upset with it? So I'm just vibing. Yeah, I was kind of capping when I said that machine sucked, that I didn't like it. That was my ego talking. It's a good machine. It's a good machine, I just can't put 2 plates on it and rep it with good form. I mean, I could put 2 plates on and rep it if I was just dropping the eccentric, but that's not what I'm doing. Yeah. Oh, that was legit. That was 15, I think. I don't know, I counted really weird. I counted to 6, then I counted to 7, and then I counted to 15. So. But yeah, for those of you who tend to just kind of drop the weight, give it a shot to control the eccentric, especially on movements like this, on a fly. Get your chest up, that opens and pre-stretches your pecs. And then slowly control and stretch as deep as possible. Hold it for a second, and then squeeze together. 9-day difference. You know, I used to be a big proponent of starting my lift, whatever it may be, with a heavy compound lift for, I don't know, anywhere from like 5 to 10 reps. And like not controlling the eccentric, just kind of going for more power and then going to hypertrophy work. But then I made the realization that my main goal is to get bigger. And while, yeah, I might be gaining some strength and some size doing it that way, by the time I get to the hypertrophy work, I'm more like fatigued systemically than I would have normally been if I just started with hypertrophy work. So I'm not getting as much hypertrophy as I could be. So instead of half-assing strength and size, I'm just gonna full-ass size. And then eventually, if I want, I can go and do a couple mesocycles of strength. But right now, my main goal is size, so I'm just doing full hypertrophy.
My rep range is anywhere, depending on the movement, because some movements are more catered towards a higher rep range and lower rep range. I do anywhere between 5 to 20 reps. Like hamstrings, I'm in between 10 to 20, sometimes even like 15 to 20, just because they're like more slow twitch, so I think they respond better to higher reps. But something like squat, I might be 5 to 10. It just depends. Calves, higher rep range, just because the movement is so short that 10 reps of calf raises really doesn't get you that much volume as opposed to like 10 reps of squats, because the movement pattern is so much, it has such a longer movement path than a calf raise. I'm gonna do a rest pause. All right, chest is donezo. 33 minutes, not bad.
I'm just curious. Are you like a trainer yourself, or?
No, I upload these to YouTube. I don't get a lot of views, but I do it for fun, so.
Really?
Yeah.
And why do you? I mean, it's like to coach other people how to do what you're doing.
No, I record myself every day in the gym, kind of just to like track my progress. You know, it's like a kind of like a video journal.
And you don't. Obviously, you need people to view your stuff, right?
Well, I mean, not necessarily. I do it just for fun, but
How many viewers have you had? The highest number?
like 1.5 thousand, nothing crazy. That's just one. On average, they get around like 100, 200. No. No. Yeah, I don't meet like the requirements. I don't have enough subscribers for that.
And do you mind me asking, you're just looking at the progress, but you're not giving any instructions?
Oh, I talk through what I'm doing. So if somebody were to want to like use it as guidance, I would give them enough like.
Do you mind me asking what is your YouTube channel? How can I look you up?
It's just my name. So it's Mick Enev. Mickenev.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how do you think people would find you?
I don't know. I mean, I get a bunch of people just like me putting videos on there, like recommended to me. But I mean, if people are interested, then
name one more time.
Mick Mick Enev Enev. Enev. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. So we're doing overhead extensions now. I think I started with push downs on Monday, so I'm going to start with overhead extensions now. Probably do 3 or 4 sets here, and then move on to push downs. There's a bike class going on in the room right there. So I'm not going to go check my chest pump, even though it feels pretty nice, but whatever. I'll still get a chest pump on Monday. Okay, let's get this going. This movement is one where I can kind of just grind out reps towards the end. So at some point when my form really starts to break down and I'm kind of using more supporting muscles than triceps, I have to just call it, because I could realistically, with questionable technique, keep going with those for way longer than I should. Way longer than the benefit in my triceps would be positive. Is that English? I don't know. Yeah, these are good, especially if you don't have, like, if you don't like doing skull crushers or don't have a overhead extension machine. Just get yourself a little stool, find any cable, attach your bar, and boom, overhead extension machine. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, really effective. Oh, okay. I'm gonna do a few more sets here and then do push downs. I'm gonna do some push downs, probably 4 sets. If I feel that 3 is enough, then I'll just cut it at 3, but I think 7 total sets of triceps sounds good. All right, shoulder time. All right, I'm gonna start off with cable lateral raises, and then I might move to the machines. I don't know. I'll see. I'll see how this feels. Last time it felt pretty good, so hopefully it continues feeling good. And this time I'm starting on it fresh as opposed to after being fatigued from the machine. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah, that felt good. Before with lateral raises, especially cable ones, I used to kind of stop up here, but now I go all the way up to here. I feel like it can't be bad, you know? Plus, when you do it single arm like this with a cable, I feel like it's easier to go up higher as opposed to with a dumbbell. You know, if I had the machine where you like grip it here and go like this, I could fucking go all the way like this, but obviously we don't live in that reality. You know, nothing gives me a shoulder pump like cable lateral raises. Dumbbell machine, nothing. Cables? I feel like more plates, more dates out here. Derek, if you're watching, please sponsor me. Yeah, right. Yeah, shoulders, they haven't been getting sore since I started doing push-pull legs again. And I think that's because I'm hitting them at the very end of my push days. But at the same time, I don't know, I feel like there should be at least some soreness, but I feel like after this, they're gonna be sore. Because I'm hitting them. I feel like this hits them better than the machine over there. Yeah. All right. I think that's good. It's only 4 sets of lateral raises, but they were good sets. I think I might call it there. Gotta go do my cardio and get the fuck out of here anyway. I've been here for an hour and a half. All right, so it turns out there was no class in here. They just left the disco lights on from the last class when I saw them through the door. And I thought that there was a class, but there was no class, so I could have checked my chest pump, but that's all right, fuck it, who cares? You know, it's not like I'm not gonna see it on Monday. Oh my God, shit. Oh, yeah, I think the 4 sets were plenty, because my shoulders definitely feel good. Oh fuck, I'm sticking. Okay, I'm gonna go turn the light on because this light kind of fucking sucks. I just wanted to see if it would look cool with this light, but it does not. At least I don't think it does. I'll do one more. Side chest, tricep. Maybe this tricep. All right, let me go turn the light on. There we go, that's much better. Now you can actually see me. I still have some ab, but definitely getting chunkier, that's for sure. I don't even know if that's that looks cool or not. Oh no, the way that the light's hitting me back there sucks. All right, I think that's enough flexing. I think that is sufficient. Yeah, definitely getting pudgier, that's for sure. But that's okay, that's what the bulk's about, is getting a little chunky. All right, yeah, but overall, pretty solid push day. It wasn't extraordinary, but it's pretty good, you know? It was pretty good. I had fun. I had something I wanted to say out there, but I totally forgot what it was. Oh. Something about reps, sets. I don't know. I have no idea. Oh, I think I wanted to elaborate because I mentioned out there when I was doing the pec flies about how I transitioned away from doing that like heavy like compound lifts at the start and then just doing like hypertrophy work to just all hypertrophy work. And I kind of want to elaborate a little bit more on that because I feel like it would be of interest. You know what, let me Let me just sit on this bike. I think that'd be cool. Maybe like this. Okay. Wow, this bike seat is high as fuck. Holy shit. Okay, maybe I'm not gonna sit on this bike seat. What? Oh. Okay. Get me off, get me off. Never mind. Oh, fuck that. Never doing that again. Okay, what was I saying? Yeah, so the premise behind what I did before was kind of like a power building approach. And the thought process I had was, you start with your heavy movement, you get stronger, and then you move over to the squeezing, like hypertrophy work, and that's where you put on like the meat. But then I realized those heavy lifts are very fatiguing on the body. So if I start out with those, sure, it's all fine and dandy, but then I get over to do the hypertrophy work and I'm a little more exhausted. Versus if I were to just do the whole thing hypertrophy work, maybe the same lift, just a different rep range and technique, then I would definitely get more hypertrophy gains. Or did the whole thing strength, you know what I mean? Because strength training and hypertrophy training are very different. So, you definitely, I've said this before, but you don't want to half-ass two things. You want to full-ass one thing. And I was talking about what rep ranges I use. But yeah, generally, like for hypertrophy work, I want to be anywhere between 5 and 20 reps because, oh, that's what it was. Some movements are like a lot shorter. Like if you were to do a calf raise, right? Assuming you're elevated, so it's a little more range than this, but that's the entire movement right there, right? And it takes you what, all of a quarter of a second to do that? So there's not a lot of time under tension when you do like 5 reps of calf raises, so you don't want to do that. So for calf raises, I would go 15 to 20 even. But for something like bench, I'm good being between like 5 and 12, you know? Maybe not so much 5. I kind of want to be a little closer to like 6, 7 plus, but you get the idea because the movement is way more than just a simple. So that's my logic behind that. Oh. But anyway, I gotta go do my cardio. My headphones are about to die. This should be a fun 30 minutes. Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow for back and biceps.